Okay, I'm coming to 48 hours post-op. Um, I'm so happy that I am 48 hours because apparently like 36 hours is when you kind of peak with inflammation and things like that. I also want to take a video because I know I'm going to be really happy with the results, and I'm probably going to be in a honeymoon phase, but I wanted to make sure that I document that these first couple days are not at all comfortable. It's very difficult. The first night I remember thinking in my head, remember to say it's a 12 out of 10 in terms of pain or discomfort. So it really has not been easy. If I think about it, I have a bomba, which is portable IV that's feeding me a constant kind of strain of pain meds, and I'll have it for tomorrow as well. So I'll have it for about 3 days total, and it feels like I got hit by a bus pretty much when I try to get up and do anything. I think one of the worst parts, honestly, is that my abdominal muscles, which had been separated, I'm not exactly sure how, if that was through cool sculpting or what. Usually it only happens through pregnancy, severe weight gain and loss, which I haven't had either. But anyways, the doctor tightened all of those, and that just makes it feel like it's a little bit harder to breathe, quite a bit harder. You can only kind of take shallow breaths, and your stomach almost feels like you have constant like cramping, like if you were running and you were running too much, or if you had if you've ever had really bad like gas cramps in your stomach, it feels like that constantly. And so some of it is gas that's just like really hard to pass, and other of it is just your muscles, cramping and trying to, I guess, heal and stuff like that. Incision doesn't hurt at all, and I don't feel my belly button right now. The other part that's quite sore right now is my back, because they did quite a bit on my back to try to get rid of the cool sculpting area, and then just aesthetically, make all of that, look good. So being on your back is definitely not always the most comfortable either. Getting up, it's really tough. I haven't been able to do it myself yet. So having nurses to call is just I just want to cry every time I see them. It's so nice that, they're so good at what they do. So they come and they help you get up and use the washroom. So I've been wearing, it's not pretty, but I've been wearing like an adult diaper essentially, and it's not to use the washroom, so I can get up and I can go to the washroom. The diaper is really actually for catching any fluid that's leaking down my back or anything like that. So it just helps kind of clean the mess, I guess, or keep there from being a mess. I am walking a little bit once I'm up with help from the nurse. I am walking on my own. It's just hard to stand up straight. And I know I've read this before that, it's because your stomach feels so tight and stuff, you're kind of hunched. So I need to work on continuing to get my back up straight. I haven't actually been out of my room really in 48 hours. The nurse is trying to encourage me to walk to the kitchen and sit at the table. I wasn't feeling like I could do that after this morning, after having been sat up and eating breakfast, sat up for a while, which, even though I had back support, it took a lot of effort. And then had a shower, and halfway through the shower I needed to sit down, and then after the shower needed to go and get my second lymphatic drainage massage. So after all of that, I just needed a nap. It was a lot for my body, so I will plan to go out to the kitchen soon. I just kind of have to work my way up to it a little bit. because I know it could be tough. Yeah, you don't realize how much you actually use your abdominal muscles until they are not usable. So yes, so sitting up yourself and stuff is really difficult. Good thing is, like, my arms feel good, my legs feel good. Yeah, just overall quite a bit of weakness. The nurses come in as well, and one of them today, I could tell she was like trying to push me a little bit and was making me walk back and forth a couple times in the room. And they'll come and make sure like you eat a certain amount, or like that you're drinking. They have all these like homemade juices. One that they've been making me drink a lot is like a beet juice. I'm not sure why that's the one that they recommend. It's not bad, but I can tell I'm gonna have had enough of it by the time I'm done. Yeah, and the drainage massage today, it was pretty much just as kind of uncomfortable as yesterday. I'd say like the worst part is probably the back, and there's like a little incision in the back, like at the top of my tailbone, and that's where they drain a lot of liquid out. I have 2 drains in the front too, but I actually like have an incision hole in the back. The fluid can drain out, and you can kind of feel as they're massaging your back, you can actually feel the liquid kind of draining, and so it's kind of like as happening as it's taking a toll on your body, and you're feeling the liquid drain out, so it's kind of satisfying and gross at the same time. But again, like, the masseuse will do it, and if you're having a hard time sitting, or it's kind of painful, honestly, the nurses will just be in front of you and she'll like hold you, and honestly, I've just wanted to, again, like, just cry. I have no idea what I would do without them. I am so shocked that people go home after this procedure. I'm also so shocked that there's many doctors that don't recommend massage or anything like that. Never even heard of a Canadian doctor recommending massage. Yeah, I can't imagine. So I'm feeling really blessed right now, and yeah, hoping I maybe sleep a little bit better tonight, because I didn't sleep great last night. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get up, maybe I go and I eat something, I sit at the table, maybe see a little bit of sunlight, and really hoping tomorrow I'm starting to feel on the up and up. And tomorrow I'm actually going to leave the house, which is a little bit freaky. I have a follow-up with the doctor, and so that's to see like how recovery is going. The doctor will also make a recommendation on when I should start wearing my faja or compression garment, based on how my incision's healing. So things are going. I'm honestly just really wishing I could just sleep the whole day to pass time along, but I know I need to get up and move my body, and that's going to make me feel better. But yes, it is not an easy process. I knew the first few days would be really tough, but this is just a reminder to myself or to anyone else in the future that it's a big surgery, and I can 100% say get help at the beginning if you're gonna do this. Like, I can't imagine having any responsibility, whether it's kids or dogs or even like holding up a home or anything. I think I mentioned my mom is here, which is great, but she can't do anything. The nurses know what to do. She doesn't. Hard for me to talk at times. Times it's easier than others, depending on how much energy I have. Yeah, so I mean, I feel bad because she really can't do anything, and I had a feeling that might be the case, but she's here, and she's here for support, and I guess if it's just moral support, then she's here. But I also know it's probably hard for her to see me this way, and makes me kind of feel a little embarrassed too, because the nurse is telling me to walk, and it's hard, and she's there and she's seeing me, and So just things to think about too is, you know, if somebody is going to be a part of recovery with you, it's not easy for them to see, and especially when these are, you know, they're a lot of times elective procedures. They might be questioning why you're doing it. You might be questioning why you did it. But here we are, and I know we're going to be really happy with the results. So anyway, a truthful update, but I know it will be up from here.